just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. Off we go from Vegas. And no chance to return this one. First and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. The PAT, up and good. And the Raiders will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Will dive into the end zone. 84 yards. Jacksonville. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. A gain there of 15. Good for a Raider 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for Las Vegas.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, they'll go with an option right. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Jacksonville. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. By the rookie out of Ohio State.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Smith-Njigba left side. He's got it. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A tight end in motion now. Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down. They managed to convert. They'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the... nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Bass's kick is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the back line of the end zone, a surprise, he's bringing it out. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. The drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Throwing now. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Jaguars have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defense.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is second touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. And he will dive into the end zone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. That is brought in. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Now he'll run. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So after one, it's the Jaguars on top. And we're back in Vegas after this.
Raiders 21.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't react to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you...
Trying to make a play out of the pocket, couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a 1st down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Putting the tight end in motion. He'll drop to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
These are game-changing opportunities, Mike. And at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect. And in this case, he just flat out missed them. And we're talking about a massive play had they connected. But instead, that's a mistake he's going to wish he had back.
This one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. "13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down."
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. On first down, Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Lawrence. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. Third down coming up.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. This one complete right side. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And the Jaguars will take over here just past the 30.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. That tackle's made at the 10-yard line. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard. The Jags will use the first of their time. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will dive into the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The extra point, up and good. And the Raiders back within 7. It's 35-28. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Lawrence. Through the contact, it's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Pass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars are going to extend their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This one fielded at the 15. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
There's that man again. Another catch. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. In motion comes Thomas. A first down throw for Lawrence. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game. And 18 now on the season. Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And the Raider touchdown.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. And he's going to take this all the way back. 86 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now pass to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars tack on one more to their lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Again, working deep downfield. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll let one go down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. they're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. That pass play good for 22. First down, Jacksonville. Now here's Lawrence. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He's going to tuck it and go. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. It is brought in the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. Job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Now a shot here, deep middle. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Pass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars are going to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Now a give on the ground. Yeah. He gets free inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throwing is Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the third quarter of play. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
That's a Prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on first down. His throw left side is complete. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And the Jaguars are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
He'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. In motion comes Andrews. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. Lawrence. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2nd down, Lawrence. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Outright, Smith-Njigba has it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A dive and a catch. Incredible. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars will take over at their own 14-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. He works free, right side. And he will dive into the end zone. 86 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars stretch things out even further. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's out of bounds. Up beyond the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that'll set up fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Willis now to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Willis. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. A hit, and he has lost the football. Into space. Inside the 30. Turns this all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Yards right away to kick off this drive. That
Really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Third down and 9. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. And that's now 4 victories in a row.